welcome back to this channel, Creative Playground, where I design worksheets and share it with anybody who would like to use it. And I hope this one will be useful for you. So, if you're still looking for a way to support your low proficiency students to write an email. So I designed this worksheet just for that purpose. All right. So this is a very simple template that I can think of, and I carefully choose the most common vocabularies that I think the students of this level will be familiar with. Okay. So I would like to say a few things about this worksheet and how you can use it in your class. Okay, so now if you look at this template, of course, it will help the students to see the end product of the email because they can see the whole format, like the greetings, the opening statements, the opening sentence, and then they see the linkers and the cursive device, like the conclusion, the closing, and the name of the writer, right? And I also put this right here, like a label for the content so that the students will know where to write the contents of the email when they answer the questions in the email, right? So Q1 is question one for content number one, content number two, content number three. Of course, this is just a sample. We know that the contents in the email can be more than three, it can be four, or maybe it can be a five. We don't really know because the number keeps changing, but this is, I think, a good number where we can start with when trying to reintroduce writing email to students who really need the support, right? Okay, so now you see this blanks right here for the students to um, write the content, where this will bring us to the next section of this worksheet. Okay, so which is down here. So um so there are four columns: category, question, main idea, and reason. So the way you can use this section in the email is where the students really have to discover it for themselves, with your support, right? Okay, so like for example, if you show them the question, I don't have the questions right here, the email questions, and then you ask them to identify, all right, so how many questions in the email, how many content questions, for example, and then you ask them to label it first, right? So they will label it with this number, or you can use your own style, question one, question two, question three, and then ask them to identify what is the question word or the WH question used in the email, right? So is it a where question, or who question, or what questions, right? And then ask them to identify which category that question belongs to. So is it a place? Is it people? Is it things? In the beginning, probably there will be, they still need more of your support. Probably you still have to explain what are these things in this table before you ask them to identify those questions, right? So when they can identify the category and then they know where question is asking for a place, and now we will go to the next column, which is the main idea, right? And then I already provided a sentence right here, and then also the reason for it. So because we want to encourage our students to always explain the idea by adding a detail for every main point. And so that's why we have this reason column right here. And so when the students can identify the question, the category, and then they will just look at the main idea and also the reason and write these two sentences in the specific paragraph where the questions is for the content point of the email, right? So this, so the next step will be very easy for them to do once they're able to identify what they need here in this table, and then they will just copy everything into the blanks, right? So I would say this is the first step of the kind of support that you can give to them, where um, they just have to copy the sentences from here, right? So if you want to design another worksheet, so probably you want to reduce that support, and probably you just give them an idea, and you will leave the reason column blank, for example, because when you know that they are familiar with how to explain the idea from the previous exercises, probably they will be more independent to think about their own reasons for the main idea, and then they can actually write the idea on their own. Okay, all right, and then you can just expand from there when you want to keep supporting them and keep building their independent um, to write their own sentences. Okay, and if you notice here in this reason column, I there are words that I highlighted because I think this is also a very common sentence structure that the students will need when they write simple sentences for this email. Like I bold I put into bold some of the words like has, will, enjoy, will have, discuss, share idea, and yeah, like all the structures or grammatical item that the students need to write extra sentences in the email. Okay, yeah. So again, so this is just a very simple email template, just another email template that you probably have seen a lot of templates before. So this is just another one which I think you can use to keep supporting your low proficiency students. Um, and also with this sections right here where I already listed a few questions and also the main ideas and reason that I can think of. Of course, there are um, many other questions that are not here, and we know that the way the wording or the questioning um, is used in the exam, they keep changing. So this is just a starting point where you can use this template to reintroduce writing email to the students one more time, especially those who really, really need this support. All right. So thank you very much for watching this video. This has been Creative Playground. If you like this video, you can click like and maybe write some comments if you have any comments on this worksheet, and subscribe if you like. And also, if you want this worksheet, you can contact me through the Telegram group where I will share this video. And again, thank you for watching. Bye.